Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Superfly Fat Guy 859 coming at you again. And I know this is extremely unprofessional, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Hell with it. I haven't made a video for a while, so you're gonna have to excuse me. Man, I'm just gonna call this like a channel / life update. I don't know, man. Like I just have zero desire anymore. It feels like to make videos. Just the thought of like sitting down and recording a video. I don't know. I've kind of lost that. I think every time I go out to camp, I've been out to the camp a dozen times this year so far, and I don't know. I either forget my camera, I take my camera and I never even pull it out. Or I don't know. One thing I'm big into right now is Instagram. I'm on there all day, every day. If you have an Instagram, definitely follow me on there, because if you want to see what I'm up to, what I'm doing, how I'm feeling, whatever, definitely check out Instagram. It's so much easier. I'm pointing and clicking, taking pictures. I can save all these pictures and then post them like 1 or 2 a day for the next week. So I'm loving Instagram. I think it's awesome. I'm rarely ever home now. I made some new friends recently within the past couple months, and one of them lives literally like 60 seconds away. Now, for those of you that have been following me for a long time, I'm from Newport, but I live way out in the country now, and everybody I know, for the most part, is in Newport, which is about 25 minutes north of here. So it's pretty, it's pretty hard for me to get there all the time. So, having my friend that lives like 60 seconds away, it's the next street over, and then, I don't know, like maybe a mile up the road, if that, but it doesn't take me that long at all to get there. So, like if I put on a song from the beginning, I will not hear the chorus a second time before I get to her house. Like, it's awesome. But I've just been hanging out. I've been doing a lot of just chilling, you know what I mean? Still trying to find a job. One thing there. So I got fired. Now, it was intentional. It was a plan that I had, and it went wrong, and then my backup plan fell through because apparently my old job was telling everybody that I quit, and I did not quit. So having a tough time with that. It's my word against theirs, and I feel like I've been in that place a million times in my life, and it never works. So the only bit of proof that I had was a voicemail from my manager, and I don't even have that anymore. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if I can call T-Mobile and see if maybe they can recover it for me. I don't know, but that's the only proof that I had. I tried to get unemployment. I waited about 3 weeks or so because I really wanted to try to find a job. Went for unemployment, and they sent me a paper about 2 weeks later that said, we denied you because you quit, basically. And I was like, bullshit, I didn't quit. So there's where I'm at with that. I never did the story, the story time video as to what happened, because I'm just over it. Like, it's pointless. I'm over it. It's a long story. Basically, I got sick. My manager started treating me different, and then all hell broke loose at that point. They fired like 5 managers, and they just happened to be like the best managers in the joint. The managers that were left were like pit bulls after the fight. You know what I mean? They feel like they still have to tear everything apart because their life is in danger. Like the managers that were left were acting like, their jobs were on the line, which they might have been, but it's like every one of them was just dicks after that. But my manager treated me a lot different when I got sick and when I came back. And after I left, I heard that she takes time off personally. Like she takes that personal. Like, you don't want to work there, or you're lazy or whatever. I was legit sick. I had like notes from the hospital and shit signed by the doctor. Like, I was legit sick. I was on leave, sick leave for like 5 days, 4 days, whatever it was. I was legit sick, but whatever. So and then when she started treating me different and everything, and I started getting some responses from her that I didn't like, I decided that I wasn't going to work there much longer. They had pulled me in, and they were also going to send me to another team, who's the manager of that team. Like, I blatantly do not like the dude, and he didn't like me either because I kept it real with him. He's fake. He's the biggest ass kiss I've ever seen in my life, and I did not like him. And I knew as soon as I got transferred to his team, it was a matter of days, if not a week, before I lost my job. So I had it in my head that I was going to take all my vacation time, and then they were gonna fire me, because the way I had things set up, that's what was going to happen. I didn't want to quit. I've quit every other job that I've had, so I wanted to make them fire me. I had a backup plan. The backup plan fell through. I tried several other places. Had an interview that I was super stoked about. The interview went great, and I never heard from the company again. And I think it was prior to the unemployment thing. So I think that the Staples had something to do with that. I think that they were told them or something that I quit when I told them I got fired, and because it didn't look right, they didn't even hire me. I called twice, left a message, never got anything back. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know. So still looking for a job. I'm looking. I could right now. Like, I don't want to say like I'm not struggling, because I definitely am. But I mean, I've sold a lot of shit. I've got money saved up, things like that. So I'm pretty good for right now. And then I got other, sources of income that, like, I get money a little bit here and there. I don't have a whole lot of bills to pay for. So basically, I'm just running this house while I'm living here. So now that I'm not working, I'm doing everything around here, just housework and shit. And so anyway, other than that and not being home, I just don't feel like sitting in front of the computer. But I do have a couple shout-outs I need to do. One is for my dude, Dan Hazard. We did a knife trade, and he sent me a whole box of stuff. And I didn't do an unboxing because it was a trade. I didn't really, think about it. I was just like, whatever. And then he told me he wanted to do it, and I had already gotten rid of most of the shit that was in the box, because it was like a fat man package, man. There was like, there was all kinds of shit in there. And but he sent me a couple knives, like a monkey's fist, a little like case that I turned into a kit and I got out in my car, like a sweet ass little miniature strop. It was like it was only about this big, and it was on a piece of like square wood that was only about that big on either side. I mean, it was small, and it had a nice strip of leather on it, and it was just like a backup strap to have out in the field or something, which was awesome. But anyway, it was in this big box, and he had everything wrapped up in I don't know if you guys know what these are, but I call them pee-pee pads, but it's like for dogs that are indoors or whatever, so that they can piss inside. And he wrapped everything. It wasn't dirty, it was clean, but he wrapped everything up in that. And then there was like a half-used bottle of cologne, which I still have, actually. I'm using it. It's like a Brute or something like that, but I actually like the smell of it. It smells pretty good. So I've almost used all of that, actually. But there was a buck $5.47, I think it was, in there. But I got rid of that as well. I mean, it was a trade, you know what I mean? It was do what you want with it or whatever. So that's what I did. But I do have a few of the things. He sent me a bunch of BBs, and I gave to my friend's kids because they got like a little pellet gun that shoots those. And like some some sinkers and stuff, and like a little Altoids tin. Like, I made a kit out of all that stuff. Kept the sinkers and things like that. But shout out to Dan Hazard, though. He's been asking me to do that for a while, and I haven't. So sorry, brother. I would like to say that I've been busy. I really haven't. I just haven't really felt like getting in front of this camera and talking. Another thing too is, like, I'm way overdue. He probably unsubbed me because I told him I'd give him a shout out and his daughter a shout out and never did. Camper Keith, brother, if you're watching this, I still appreciate you. still haven't forgot about you. It was just thinking about you before I started this, and was like, man, I got to give them a shout out. So I sold pretty much all my knives, not all of them, but like the majority of them, almost all the folders. But anyway, there was a couple that I was letting go that he wanted, and he lives over in Ohio, so he came over to Newport and met me down there, and he brought his daughter. And I want to say his daughter's name was Zoe, and it was so funny. She told me she felt like it was meeting a celebrity, and I was like, man, I ain't no damn celebrity. Like, I grew up like 8 blocks that way, because we were down in like the north part of Newport, which. Anyway, but yeah, I was like, I ain't no damn celebrity. I was like, I got a couple subscribers on YouTube, but that's it, like there's nothing special about me. But she acted like she was starstruck, and I just thought it was kind of cool. And they were super awesome, super nice people. I thought the guy was somebody that he's not, and I was kind of nervous about meeting him. But yeah, he turned out to be awesome. Great dude. We stood there and talked for, 15, 20 minutes, and they went on about their way, and I went on about my night, and had a good night. So, but yeah, I met them, told them I'd shout them out, and that was like, I don't even know, it was probably a month and a half ago, and just never really sat down and made one of these like life channel updates, I'm still, actually tonight, I'm going to try my damnedest, man. I've tried it a couple of times thus far, but I think tonight will be the last night that I dip. I think I'm going to dip the rest of this can, and then tomorrow be done. I think I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give it my best. But yeah, like, if you want updates, if you want to see what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, how I'm feeling, whatever, get Instagram, man. I know, like, I had to have been one of the last people in the world to get a smartphone, but now that I got one, I'm on Instagram all day long. I don't even mess with Facebook anymore, really. For me, it's like Snapchat and Instagram. So yeah, I pretty much been doing a whole lot of nothing, really. I've been doing a lot of stuff, but as far as like the camera is concerned, nothing. Like I said, I've been out to camp. I couldn't tell you how many times, probably at least a dozen. Had cookouts, had little get-togethers and stuff, and bonfires, and if you guys have been following me for a while, you know how we get down on the grill out there, and just having a good time, man. Spending a lot of time with friends and family, and trying to keep my mind off the fact that I don't have a job, and it's driving me insane. I don't know how in the world I spent as much time in this house as I used to, or I did, or whatever, because I'm going stir crazy. It's driving me nuts. I'm doing little things here and there as I can, to make a little cash, but it's getting rough. But I think I'm going to try. I think what I'm going to do is see what it takes to get my CDLs and like drive a school bus. I got a school that ain't even, I can just step out the door and see it. And their school bus garage is not far from half a mile from the school, so it would be a whole lot different job for me, whereas that's like a mile and a half away from my house compared to 25 or 30 miles like my old job was. So yeah, I'm gonna look into that and see what that's like. I don't know, they probably won't hire me because I don't have any experience or anything, but who knows, I'm gonna try it. But I've always thought it'd be cool to be a truck driver, so I don't know, maybe that'll be a segue into it. I also heard that the public transportation, like the bus, I heard that those guys make a lot of money, so I might look into seeing that as a career, because I love to drive and I love people. So I don't know, I think it'd be fun. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything, really. I've caught you up on everything. Dan, brother, there's your shout out. I appreciate you. Camper Keith and your daughter Zoe, y'all are awesome, and thank you very much for that. I hope you still see this. I haven't seen any comments or anything from you for a while. I don't know if, like I said, you might have got mad and said, the hell with that guy. And if you did, that's cool. I completely understand. But anyway, guys, I want to do some more videos. So what do you guys think? Like, what do you want to see? I was thinking about doing more like contest entries and stuff like I used to. More VRs for people. I just don't ever do them. But I feel like it would be content for, you know, my subscribers, but it would also open up all the people that I'm sub to that have giveaways that, you know, would open them up to all the people that watch my videos all the time. So I don't know, I think I might get back into those. I also want to do some story time videos, because I've got a million different stories I could tell. If you guys are into that, I don't have much gear anymore. Just stuff that like I'll probably never get rid of, like my bug out bag and stuff like that, unless I got a really nice offer, which probably won't happen. But I mean, you know, so I got the stuff that you guys have already seen. I don't really have, you know, anything. I don't have anything I can do a review on. But I don't know. What do you guys want to see? What do you think I can do? I mean, should I take my camera out to camp more? Should I do like ride along type videos? I don't know what to do, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. Well, I got it on my phone. I don't know how I can do it. I guess I'm not gonna. I was gonna roll a picture in, but it's on my phone. But I don't know how much weight I've lost since you know all of this, but I've actually slimmed down quite a bit. I took a picture of me and my dad on Father's Day, or well, his girlfriend took a picture of us, and she took a picture of us like 2 years ago, right around the same time, and I looked significantly smaller. Like it was really awesome to see that. Actually, I mean, I'm still a big dude, but I'm not near as big as I used to be. Apparently, I don't know what I weigh, but I know that I hit one big milestone two months ago, as far as weight loss is concerned. So, you know, I'm happy about that. I'm not really doing anything different. I don't eat as much, and like I'm making, I guess you want to say healthier decisions, choices, whatever. You know, like earlier, here's a bowl, an empty bowl. I don't know if you can see the juice in the bottom or not without me spilling it everywhere, but I had cantaloupe in it. And Grandma bought this awesome ice cream that she loves, and it's Butterfinger ice cream. I think Edie's makes it, and I was gonna get some, and I was like, you know what, like this cantaloupe's probably better for me to have, so because I wanted something to eat, so I got the cantaloupe instead of the ice cream. Just shit like that. Like and like when I eat, you know, I don't eat near as much as I used to. Now 3 slices of pizza is like, whew, I don't know if I can eat anymore, you know what I mean? Sometimes I binge eat, like, you know, me and my buddy Mike went to Goodfellas Pizza. I know you guys that have been with me for a while remember those videos that I did, that humongous pizza. So, I mean, I killed that pizza with him. So, I mean, there's some times where I go, you know, pretty wild with the food, but not very much anymore. You know, when I'm out to camp, I make sure to eat any kind of veggies that are there, and then a burger, you know what I mean, or something like that, and I bring some food home. But I just try not to eat as much. So I'm still losing weight. I'm kind of worried though that I'm going to start packing it back on when I stop this dipping extravaganza that I've been on for a while. But I need to stop this shit. I feel like it's just messing my teeth up. No matter how many times I brush my teeth, man, I dip a couple of times and my teeth are yellow as can be. I hate it. It's nasty to me. I don't like it. So I'm gonna definitely try to quit dipping. I tried and I lasted a day, and then I tried again a couple weeks later and lasted about a day and a half. So my track record isn't very good thus far, but I'm gonna give her a whirl as of tomorrow. So when I wake up, I'm gonna wake up with no dip, and I might kill somebody. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, so I don't know. I just don't know what to do videos on, guys. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. Like I said, within reason, of course. Every time I ask for suggestions, some people give me just the weirdest shit to do. But yeah, I mean, if you have anything that you want to see, any stories you want to hear, things that, you know, I've talked about that you want to know about or what have you, let me know. I could do updates on some of the gear that I've had for a long time, like the Leatherman Squirt, the PS4. I've had that thing for like 3 or 4 years now. I could do an update on that if you guys wanted to see it. I've got like one knife that I carry pretty much every day now. it's nothing special, but it's like all the knives that I've had, that's the one that keeps going in my pocket. It's the Endura. I just love that knife. There's nothing that it hasn't been able to do. And it gets hair popping ass, or no, what is it? Yeah, hair popping ass chopping sharp. And I love it. So, I mean, that's really the only thing that's ever in my pocket. And my EDC doesn't change very much. So it's like my EDC is probably going to be damn near the same exact thing, except for maybe a different knife as the last one that I did. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm running out of stuff to do videos on. Plus, I got like 900 videos up. What else is there to do? I don't know. So if you guys have any suggestions, I know this video is super long. I just wanted to catch everybody up on everything. Give those couple shout outs I said I was going to do. And like I said, I think I'm going to enter some giveaways and stuff. Just, I mean, hell, I might even pay them forward, because I don't really care about that. I just want to get some more content out, man. I feel like I've been so slacking. I made like, I don't even know, maybe 15, 20 videos this whole year. Whereas, you know, last year I made, I don't even know, probably 200, 250 videos last year. And the year before that I made a video, more than a video a day for the entire year. So it's like, I pumped out a lot of content and just stopped. And I need to get back into it, man, because I really loved it. Like, I really loved being in front of this camera and doing these videos and shit. So I want to keep that up, and I want to start doing more videos. I just don't want to do videos on anymore. So I've rambled long enough, and for those of you that are still here, let me know in the comments. You know, I always do that. If you're still here, if you're still watching, watch it all the way to the end. Let me know, because I'm curious sometimes to see if people actually watch this shit all the way to the end. That's pretty much all I got, though, guys. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Oh, one thing that I do want to do, I don't know when, I want to do like a like everybody else has done, a Q&A video. I haven't done one of those for a really long time, and I'd like to get Instagram in on it too. So what I might do is, you know, make a separate video where it's only maybe a minute long, talking about, you know, leave me questions and stuff. And I'm going to do the same kind of post on my Instagram, and then read them all collectively, maybe, I don't know, after a few days or something, in a separate video. Just a fun little thing to do and to add content. So again, let me know what you think, what you want to see, what you want me to do, you know, whatever. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. And everybody, take her easy.